Nurse Gunn, report to room 427.
Some days won't be never, and some days passing by. I'll be working here forever, at least until I die. Damn if you do, and damn if you don't.
Nurse Gunn, report to room 427.
Rachel, a memo came for you from the administrator's office.
Oh. Why has it been opened?
Because it was marked confidential, so I figured it was about me. It wasn't, so I sealed it back up. With gum.
In accordance with our new incentive policy, your 0 days of absenteeism entitle you to 2 weeks bonus vacation time. P.S. Fire the Indian.
That should say fire the Native American.
That gives me 5 weeks vacation. That's even enough time to travel.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Where would you go?
I'll tell you where she'll go. The same place she always goes, nowhere. She's too cheap. She'll sit in her backyard in a lawn chair with her feet in a plastic wading pool, pretending she's in Maui.
Fiji.
Guess what time it is?
Time to quit singing.
Sorry. I'm here to collect for the needy.
You know, I always carry extra money for the poor. Unfortunately, I got my purse snatched once. I just hope that the person who took it was poor. I know he was blind. I scratched his eyes out.
I, who can hear a mouse pee on a cotton ball, can most certainly hear a cheapskate in a plastic dress sneaking down the hall.
I am not a cheapskate. $20 gold piece.
That's all right, Rachel. People only give what they feel like giving, especially if they're not frightened by the guarantee of eternal damnation. In the fiery abyss of hell, their flesh seething and boiling as they writhe under the weight of their everlasting sins. Thank you! Ouch!
Guess who's checking in again?
Mrs. Rubel? You're back?
No, it's her hip. I'm ashamed.
I was in a car accident, and I think the pin Dr. Dunkel put in my hip came loose.
Oh, my goodness, a car accident. Was anybody hurt?
I was, you hayseed. I was driving down May Avenue and got broadsided by some clown who ran a red light.
Did you get a good look at him?
Yeah, orange hair, white face, big red nose, you know, a clown. What luck. I was on my way back from putting down a non-refundable deposit on a trip to the 7 wonders of the world.
Oh, I'm so jealous of you.
Oh, wow, that sounds like a dream vacation.
Oh, me? My dream vacation has always been to drive across the country to New York, track down Richard Simmons and hit him over his head really hard with his mother.
Good news, Sylvia. That pin I put in your hip survived the accident with flying colors. God, I'm good. Give me 5. No, $5,000. Your pelvis is cracked like a frozen Snickers bar. I'll do what I can, but you'll probably be walking around like a macaw for the rest of your life.
Oh, now doesn't that just fry your okra? Now you can't go on your big trip.
Oh, you'll be taking a trip? Once that anesthesiologist plays his magic tune, your ass will be on Saturn in no time. You'll boldly go where no 1,000-year-old woman has gone before. Live long so I can prosper.
I'd give you the finger, but it's broken.
Mrs. Rubel, how much do you still owe on your trip?
$4,000. Why?
Well, I did hear you say that your deposit was not refundable, and I have been a good nurse to you in the past.
Well, I was the one who gave her sponge baths.
I'm the one that brought her pain pills.
Who was busy writing reports that week?
You
were, Rachel.
And who reminded you to give her the bath and the pain pills?
You did, Rachel.
So who's the good one here?
You are Rachel.
I'm so blessed.
I guess just because I'm stuck here is no reason you should be. You have been a good nurse to me. If you can pay it, that trip is yours.
I can. I've been saving up for a trip like this for years. And with your deposit, which I'm so sorry you'll have to lose, I can finally go on that trip. I'm off to see the 7 wonders of the world.
Now he uses his horn.
You know, I'm not so sure this Bon Voyage party is such a good idea. Rachel isn't a surprise me kind of gal.
Oh, well, she'll like this one. We got her favorite kind of cake.
That's it. I'm not riding in Sister Jones' minivan unless somebody else drives.
What's wrong with the way I drive?
Well, most people slow down after the airbag inflates.
Well, we invite Dr. Dunkel. He lives right here.
You just want to flirt with him.
I do not.
Let's see. A nun, a nurse, an Indian, the Tin Man, and Freddy Krueger. I'll be right back with some candy.
We're throwing a little party over at Rachel's, and we thought you might like to come.
Let me get this straight. You menial labor types think that I, a fully licensed white-collar professional, would lower myself to mingle with the likes of you?
We have party whistles.
Don't let this ripped T-shirt I'm wearing or my ex-wife's culottes fool you. I have a life.
Freddy Krueger.
I don't understand it. He's usually such a gentleman.
Surprise! Just a minute.
Last one to the van is a big fat nun.
What a pleasant surprise. Do come in.
Surprise, Rachel. I'm glad you're going on your trip.
We wanted to throw you a going-away party at work, but you disappeared the second your shift was over. Come to think of it, we haven't seen you at lunch all week either. Are you seeing someone who's missing an arm?
No, I've just been busy packing for my trip.
This isn't going to be very much of a vacation if you wear yourself to a frazzle before you leave.
Excuse one of us.
Well, you may call me a doubting Thomas, or you can call me Marlo Thomas. But I still say Rachel's never going to chisel open her wallet and free $4,000. What's this for?
Isn't it obvious?
Is it just me, or has anybody else noticed there are baby doll body parts randomly scattered around a bitter, lonely woman's house?
Oh, that's ridiculous. Why would Rachel have dolls in her house? Except, of course, for bait.
Well, Zac was right. I felt a little funny about using my savings, so when I saw this ad in the newspaper that said, "Earn big cash by assembling doll parts in your own home," I thought, why not? Well, I only have $5,000 left, and my mother always said, you can do anything if you put your mind to it.
Your mother's full-time job was keeping her saliva in her head.
Well, maybe I am being a little overly ambitious. Unless, of course, I had a few friends who were willing to help.
I'd like to show you a little trick I learned in Vietnam.
Now, Rachel, Rachel, you have wanted to travel all your life, and I am not going to let you throw this opportunity away. Now sit back, close your eyes, and picture this. The Sistine Chapel, the grandeur of Michelangelo's ceiling.
We're down below, swarthy Italian men in their tight Italian slacks. Give you that come-hither look.
The wind-swept vistas of the Parthenon, looking out on...
Greek men named Spiro, who wave their shish kebabs at you and smile.
Somebody slap her.
You're right. This is too good of a trip to pass up. I'm being childish and moronic.
And anal retentive. I took a shot.
When the travel agent comes tomorrow, tell her I'm on my way.
I forgot my keys.
Hi, I'm Rachel Gunn. I'm the one that's taking Mrs. Rubel's trip, and I have the money right here.
Oh, you're gonna love our Seven Wonders tour. Now, here's your itinerary.
Oh, my own itinerary.
And your airline tickets.
Gunn, comma, Rachel. Seat 111X. Is this a large plane?
It's not really the size that counts, but you've heard that before. Well, I guess that's everything. All I need from you now is $4,000.
Right. This does include the free continental breakfast in Italy.
It certainly does.
I want a window seat on the way to the pyramids.
I'll see what I can do.
When do I get my Great Wall of China t-shirt?
As soon as you break that Vulcan death grip on the cash.
I'm sorry. No!
Oh, Rachel, you didn't. You know, it is becoming very clear to me that you have developed an unhealthy obsession for money.
Oh, you think so? Well, two can play this game. You're frigid.
Did I come at a bad time?
Oh, no. Becky here just thinks that anybody who doesn't use a $20 bill as a stogie is some kind of tightwad. Isn't that right, popsicle pennies?
Like I wasn't even here.
Well, at least I'm not the kind of person who names my money.
I don't name my money.
What's his name?
Andrew Jackson.
What's his name?
Andrew Jackson.
What's his name?
Earl.
You know, Rachel, there is a group of people with obsessive behavior who meet here at the hospital.
What does that have to do with me?
I think you should seriously consider attending one of their meetings.
How dare you say that? I am not obsessive. I am not. A million billion times. A truly obsessive person would have said a million billion gazillion times. I think I made my point. Go away.
Oh, you're here with a date. I'm sorry. I heard some disappointing news today. That instead of going to visit a sphinx, you're going to stay here and be one.
I still may go somewhere.
Oh, sure you will. You know, you remind me of my Aunt Rose. She was quite the parsimonious little prig herself. You even look a little bit like her. Here.
Oh, which part reminds you of me? The hooves or the gills?
You know, Aunt Rose never went anywhere. Never did anything. Couldn't bear to part with a dime. Not even when her young, good-looking nephew desperately needed the money. Not even when he put on fashion shows for her. I'm glad her Yorkies ate her.
I'm nothing like that.
Oh, no? Well, Aunt Rose used to say bacon grease in coffee tins. Gee, I wonder what this might be. Yowza! Something your father left behind, like his foot?
That has a lot of important uses.
Uh-huh. About as many important uses as a giant ball of rubber bands.
We must protect our rubber tree resources.
Afraid of drying up our foil mines? Or our bag trees? Or our string rivers?
You don't understand. You didn't have to work for everything you own. I didn't have a rich aunt to dance in front of. I worked all my life. You see this book? To you, it's just a savings book. To me, it's a story of a determined and handsomely attractive girl. The life and times of Rachel Gunn. You want to talk hard-earned? Sherbet girl, the dip queen. I used to earn extra money after hours by charging the kids a nickel to lick my arms.
Couldn't get a nickel these days, could you?
I could and I have. My first waitressing job. And this, my last one. You know it as nursing. I scrimped. I sacrificed for this money. I kept these lights off every Halloween so those poor little UNICEF kids wouldn't know I was home. Don't you see, I earned this money. I have to save this for something really important.
Well, since your wedding is pretty much a pipe dream, how about a trip around the world?
Just trying to get me out of here, aren't you?
Yes, I am. How can I have a ding-dong the witch is dead party if the witch is still here?
Well, ease on down the yellow brick road, winged monkey man. I'm perfectly happy with my life the way it is.
Even though you're a classic case of peniophobia?
I am not. I can't say I like it, but I don't run from it.
Peniophobia is fear of poverty. Trust me on this one, Rachel. I am speaking to you as a doctor when I say that you are one sick loon.
You are so wrong, Dr. Puddinhead, and I'm going to prove it to you. I am going to call that travel agent right now. I've got her home number right here. Hi. I'm calling about the 7 wonders of the world trip, and I just want you to know that you're never going to get my money. Never, never, never!
I just wanted to say I haven't been able to tear up my credit cards yet. But this week I only bought 3 stoves and a set of satellite dishes.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you for sharing that with us, you stupid idiot. Okay, I guess, as you might have noticed, I'm still having a little trouble controlling my impulse to call people denigrating names. Whew. Okay, maybe somebody else would like to share.
I just hope no one here thinks I have a problem.
How about you, Naughty Knees? No, you, the whore.
Well, I guess there are those who say that I have a obsessive reluctance to spend money just because I had a chance to go on a vacation and couldn't let go of the cash.
Is that trip still available?
Sit down, Thunder Thighs. The slut's got the floor.
Thank you. Well, what I wanted to say is I'm really sorry that I didn't have a chance to go on that trip, and I wish I didn't have such a problem spending my money on frivolous things.
You know, what really works best for us, Bucket Butt, is to take one small step at a time.
How small?
Well, why don't you try giving some money to charity? Say $50.
$50.
God, I hate you all, you loogie-hawking pinheads.
Now, aren't you glad you came?
Rachel, what are you doing here?
Oh, Oh, me? I just came by to give $50 to the needy.
Rachel, is that you?
Yes, it's me. I figured I'd been a tad stingy about my money, so I just thought I'd drop by and give some of it away. Just give it away. No strings, just throw it right in the box right there.
Well, I think that's a wonderful idea. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to light a candle and pray you can do it.
Thanks.
This may be a two-candle job.
You know, I was thinking, $50 is an awful lot of money. I was wondering if 25 would be okay.
$25 would be a lovely donation, Rachel.
I lost my job. My husband left me for a younger woman. My house burned down. Why are you crying?
I gave money to the poor.
You know, Joan, I never told you this before, but I really admire you. I do. I appreciate the fact that you would pray for me like this, and I just want you to know that I'm going to try really hard to be a more generous person.
Okay.